It's time to reel it in for the only show that drives recreational fishing product sales year-round.
It's the one place where everybody's at.
ICAST 2015, produced by the American Sport Fishing Association, is back in the fishing capital of the world, Orlando, Florida, July 14th to the 17th.
We have the best fishing and we have the best guides. We've got great companies right here. We're going to have 100 million tourists this year, and so many are coming for fishing.
Florida is all about fishing.
Join more than 11,000 representatives from international sport fishing communities and explore 500,000 square feet of show floor space packed with products sure to improve your business. From rods and reels, apparel, a massive lure tank, and the can't-miss new product showcase, you're guaranteed to see, touch, and feel the latest innovations in sport fishing first. Plus, IFTD will be co-locating with ICAST again this year to bring you the best in fly fishing.
This is the Super Bowl of fishing. This is where it all happens. This is where everybody comes together as, one unified kind of force.
It's pretty neat to get to see everything before all the public does.
New for 2015, 4 can't-miss events sure to build your business network, all taking place on Tuesday. First up, participate in an industry bass fishing tournament presented by FLW. Then experience the inaugural ICAST on the Water presented by fishing tackle retailer at Lake Toho, a prime bass fishing location in Osceola County where the industry can see and use new products for 2015. Plan to spend your morning on the greens when you take part in the Florida Sportsman and ICAST Bass and Birdies Classic Golf Tournament. Later that evening, enjoy a concert brought to you by ICAST and the World Fishing Network. A portion of the proceeds from these events will go towards Keep America Fishing. ICAST is the cornerstone of sport fishing. That's why the best in the industry will be in Orlando, leading the business conference seminars covering a wide array of topics to help improve your employee and customer experiences.
There's no other show like this in the world, and I'm just proud to be part of ICAST.
So plan to spend some of your summer in sunny Orlando, Florida for one of the fastest growing trade shows by attendance in the U.S., ICAST 2015, July 14th to the 17th. We'll see you in the Sunshine State. Hi everyone, and welcome to ICAST TV 2015. I'm your host, Sarah Solomon. ICAST is really kicking things in high gear this year, adding new events to the agenda, including ICAST on the Water, here at the popular fishing destination in Kissimmee, Florida, Lake Toho Marina. There's a first for everything, and the world's largest sport fishing trade show is providing its attendees with a new experience, ICAST on the Water.
From media people to pro staff people to a lot of dealers, a lot of manufacturers, reps, and also distributors. So all of that really helps us get our name and our brand out there.
The inaugural event is laid back, giving exhibitors a chance to demonstrate their products in a setting familiar to all, the lakefront.
It's really nice to be able to show our product in action, especially since this is a portable, system that you can take anywhere. And we have our mist going. You can shower things off, and so we can show people when they come out of the water with their fishing, poles and their kayaks. We can rinse things off and show them how it works in action. So it's really cool to be here right on the water.
The ICAST kickoff continued during the second annual Bass and Birdie Classic. It was a combination of bass fishing and golf, where the golf was a scramble best ball style. A portion of the proceeds from today's games go to support Keep America Fishing. This unique golf and fishing format allowed for great camaraderie, charity, and networking on the course.
Big bass being caught, networking being done and stuff, establishing contacts with folks so that we can continue the process of growing our business throughout ICAST and forming some relationships as well.
Today's just a fun day. It kicks off the week. ICAST is always a great week. It shows you the latest and greatest product out there for the year. Everybody looks forward to coming to ICAST. I mean, you see so much new stuff before the public gets to see it.
And back at the Orange County Convention Center, exhibitors are setting up for the big opening day on Wednesday.
So far it's been great. I mean, today we're setting up and we're already seeing people hanging out, having a good time and setting dinner dates or lunch opportunities for the rest of the week.
Their time spent here is their opportunity to drive fishing product sales year-round.
We'll see all of our customers here, all the buyers will be here, Some of the executives of the companies will be here. We'll show them most of our new products.
Always a registered buyer and media editorial favorite, the new product showcase preview reception is where innovation meets honor. 24 product categories as well as best of show will be voted on to recognize the best of the best in new products. Buyers and media are encouraged to cast their vote for a chance to win one of 3 drawings for a $500 cash prize. ICAST 2015 is just getting started. Now, if you haven't downloaded the ICAST mobile app yet, I want you to stop what you're doing, grab your phone, and look for ICAST Fishing on your phone to stay connected here throughout the week. For now, I'm Sarah Solomon, and this is ICAST TV.
At last year's ICAST, we introduced the Rambler 20 and 30 ounce tumblers. But what we did this year is we brought out the Colster. So this is a 18/8 food grade stainless steel double wall vacuum insulation, that same no sweat design, but the killer part here is it's got a gasket on top that allows you to use a standard 12 ounce can or standard 12 ounce bottle, put it inside, lock that can or bottle in place, and your drink stays cold to the last sip. In addition to that, last ICAST, we also launched the Hopper. So the Hopper 30 was the first 100% leak-proof soft cooler in the market. So what we did with that, if you recall, we had this nice zipper up top. It's the Hydrolock zipper. Now this is a zipper you typically find in survival suits and hazmat gear. And when zipped up 100%, you turn this bag upside down, 100% leak-proof, no drops outside of this whatsoever. A great durable product there, and we've got over an inch or an inch on the sides and an inch and a half on the bottom of closed cell foam, so it's going to keep ice for days. Also at the ICAST this fall, where we have the Yeti ice substitute product. So the nice thing about this is that, you know, obviously there's been ice substitutes, blue ice out in the market for a long period of time. What a lot of people are concerned about with those is that they leak, right? So whether it's the spout, it's the seam or whatever, the beauty of a product like this is I could throw this on the ground, toss it way up in the air, and it will not leak. It's got that Yeti durability. And with this non-toxic biodegradable fill material inside, it's gonna keep ice, it's gonna keep cold for a long period of time. I use this as an ice supplement, so drop it in with a bag of ice. And finally, we have the big product, our big new release in the Tundra line. So this is our first new size of Tundra in over 3 years. This is the 210 Cube. Now the beauty of this is that it's got that nice deep size inside, both from front to back and top to bottom. So it takes up minimal space on that footprint on a boat deck or in the back of a pickup truck, but it's got maximum capacity inside. So being a 210, it's gonna hold alone over 200 pounds of ice inside of it. In addition to that, or I should say in lieu of that, you can also throw in about 140 cans at a 2-to-1 ice to contents ratio. So a lot of capacity, a lot of volume here. Great for snapper or whatever if you're offshore, as well as if you got a big job site, a big crew that you have, or you're going to bag an elk in the fall. This is the product to take with you across country. Well, that does it for us. We hope you can stop by our booth at 1059 and see all the great products we have here. Come on by.
Pursuit Channel is an outdoor network, a full-time outdoor network. Our basic tier delivery and main distribution channel is Dish and Direct Television. We're the only outdoor network that has every satellite home in the country. In the fishing content area, the last 3 or 4 years, we've really put an initiative together to get more fishing content on the network. So freshwater fishing shows like Ranger Boats, we have a branded block with those guys on Tuesday nights. Got a great lineup of television shows that includes some really big names like Hank Parker, Scott Martin, Bob Redfern, a bunch of guys that have been around the industry for a long time. And then also on Sunday afternoons, we have a sport fishing Sunday block that has a lot of kayak fishing, crappie masters, offshore fishing. The last 3 years, our viewership has increased over 186%, kind of minimum sustained growth. We've been attending now, I think, for 4 years. This is a great place to come and introduce the network to the manufacturers here. There's also a lot of television shows here, so the guys that'd like to come to the Pursuit Channel and talk to us about what it would take to get on our network, to get on the grid, to get on one of these branded blocks, as being a great audience to deliver their message to advertise their products to. Right now, Pursuit Channel is it's the only network that can take advantage of over-the-top platforms like Roku, smart television, into some of the cable markets as well.
Every once in a while, something comes out that makes you go, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was even available for my boat. Smooth Move seat mounts. You won't believe how it will improve your comfort. Easy to install and fully adjustable for pivot, height, and tension. The next time the lake looks like this, tame the waves and smooth your ride with Smooth Moves. Your body will thank you.
My name is Jeff Brooks, and I love to fish. Nowadays, when I catch a big bass, I see dollar signs. But it all started when we caught fish, we saw food on the table. I moved to Florida in 1997, started fishing little club tournaments. 2005, I quit my real job and decided I wanted to fish for a living. And then I started fishing more big tournaments and traveling and fishing more and more and more and traveling all the time and being gone. And then I kind of decided that I needed to rethink things. Because the reality is you can't just fish tournaments and make it in the industry. I had to learn the business side of the industry, and that's what I did. I worked heavily with my sponsors, and they've been behind me for years. That led me to Boca Bearing. Now I work full-time for them, and I get to fish as a part of my job. I get to travel the country and fish.
All right, now all you gotta remember is that everything will be okay.
The explorer's dream is to see something new, to go someplace uncharted.
It's an adventure for me, really. It's like I'm chasing the dream.
That's what we live for. Oh my goodness, look at that son of a gun.
I'm telling you, it's magic, magic, magic.
There's so much more to it than throwing your line in the water.
This is extremely special.
Now let's do it. Let's go fishing.
That is unbelievable. I am gonna kiss this fish. Give it a good one. That was some of the best fishing I've ever done. Mother Nature is about to drop kick us right in the gut.
You're always operating the plane right on the edge of pretty much chaos.
This should be good. Jim Belushi drowns $8,000 worth of microphones.
Look, this is not a show that you've seen before. This is fun.
I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like touching death. It's where I shine.
Cuckoo folks, cuckoo show, man, to be fun. It's entertainment, baby.
Bottom line is you got to be out there to see what happens.
You never know what Mother Nature's going to throw at you, so you better be prepared for it.
Run! You want this wildness to become part of you.
Wow, what a hunt.
There's easy ways to do things with far less effort, but you wouldn't see this.
It's here, it's wild, and you gotta check it out.
Welcome to my world.
Sport Fishing Sunday, presented by Sportsman's Guide from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. with Linder's Angling Edge, Cabela's Collegiate Bass Series, Americana Outdoors, Fishing and Hunting Texas, Hobie Outdoors, Crappie Masters, Sport Fishing TV. Watch Sport Fishing Sunday, presented by Sportsman's Guide, only on the Pursuit Channel. We deliver the outdoors.
Face it, there's nothing more American than mom's homemade apple pie, hating on terrorists, or having a real close group of your best hunting and fishing buddies. Well, this is my group. We're the Mud Bum Boys. We've been waiting for this day for a long time. Man, I'll tell you. We've been working with Kent Saxon down at Gator Tracks down in Springfield, Louisiana. And he finally called up the other day and he says, Blaine, your boats are done, buddy. So we got 3 trucks, we got all the boys, we're headed south.
Hey, heads up! Pursuit Channel, kicking off more outdoor fun. Don't go away, you'll be sorry. Pursuit, it doesn't get better than this.
What's up, guys? Scott Martin here, Scott Martin Challenge. We're here in Columbia, South Carolina on the shores of beautiful Lake Murray, the jewel of the South. And my special guest today is Ranger and Evinrude Pro 2014 Forest Wood Cup champion, Anthony Gagliardi. This guy knows a lot about this lake. The fish are up shallow, they're on the banks, and we're gonna be putting these power poles to work. Stay tuned.
14 pounds, 5 ounces.
There he is. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah! Woo! Game time! Woo! Oh! Look at that fish! Unbelievable!
Be sure to watch Evinrude Strike Zone Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. with FLW, Federation Angler, Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Scott Martin Challenge, On the Water with Hank Parker, Cabela's Fisherman Handbook, Fishing and Hunting Texas, Linder's Angling Edge, North American Fisherman. Watch Evinrude Strike Zone Saturday, only on the Pursuit Channel. We deliver the outdoors.
Crappie. Crappie. First thing in the morning.
Hey, I'm headed up to Lake Norman, my old stomping ground. I'm gonna hook up with my 3rd oldest son, Benjamin. And Ben and I are gonna go fishing. He's catching all these crappie, sockeye, flatfish, goggle eyes, whatever you wanna call them. It's a crappie, Ben. Look at this. You got your shot. And we're gonna go up and spend some time and see if we can't catch some sockeye in the daytime and in the nighttime. So this ought to be exciting. You stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
Pursuit, we deliver adventure. Real adventure. We deliver the outdoors. Whatever it takes.
Yes, that didn't take long. That might be a fish. Got him on. Way to go, Phil.
On Florida's west coast, Pine Island Sound ranks as one of the best inshore spots around. Here we go. Got that head shake thing, you know?
Yeah. What do we got? Snook?
Snook, yes, sir.
There we go. That's a beautiful fish.
What's a pretty fish, isn't it?
There he is.
Oh, man, that's a really good trout. That is a good Pine Island Sound redfish right there, my friend.
How cool is that?
We're on a fish.
Whoa! What a toad!
Oh my God!
Be sure to watch Ranger Boats Primetime Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. with Federation Angler, Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Scott Martin Challenge, On the Water with Hank Parker, Cabela's Fisherman Handbook, Fishing and Hunting Texas. Watch Ranger Boats Primetime Tuesday, only on the Pursuit Channel. We deliver the outdoors.
Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neill Williams, and welcome to our program. Here's a good reason for you to hire a guide, because you will learn a lot about fishing in a particular lake, a particular kind of lake, a species, and a method to do it. I went fishing with Mac Farr, one of my very favorite. He's an educator. When you hire him, you're about to get a fishing lesson. So we were spoon jigging in deep water in the winter. You ever try that? Using some plastics too. We're not throwing at the bank. We're not throwing it any structure at all except right under the boat. It's quite a lesson. Bass fishing on Lake Lanier with Mac Farr today on O'Neill Outside.
O'Neill Outside is presented by Rockwell Tools.
February in South Florida was exactly what you might hope for if you lived anywhere north of Jacksonville, because while a polar vortex gripped most of the country, warm days and cool evenings prevailed down south. As the first day of the first stop of the 2014 FLW Tour was about to begin, there was a mix of feelings among the 180 competitors. Whether you were a rookie or a seasoned pro, this was your chance to go out and try your best to tame one of the most legendary bodies of water in bass fishing, Lake Okeechobee.
At Pursuit, we deliver adventure. Family adventure.
Hey, honey, what do we got here?
And I knew this could be the greatest adventure yet. Let's roll.
Hey, God bless you. I'm Hank Parker.
I know.
How'd that one go, fish?
Perfect. Crappie. KT, don't be such a crybaby. Pursuit Channel.
This week on Salmon Showdown, the tournament trail takes its first dip in Wisconsin waters.
The Sheboygan Salmon Cup will begin in 5.
Looks like a good day to catch a big king.
4. 3. Get him, diver, diver, diver! 2. Coming in hot. Go! 1.
Hey, heads up! Pursuit Channel, kicking off more outdoor fun. Don't go away, you'll be sorry. Pursuit, it doesn't get better than this.
This week on Bass Pro Shops Crappie Masters TV. The championship week continues as Crappie Masters TV covers the 2014 Bass Pro Shops Crappie Masters National Championship in Greenville, Mississippi. The top professional crappie anglers from all over the United States have qualified.
Show all the folks in Greenville, Mississippi.
They've done their homework, winning and competing in dozens of Bass Pro Shops Crappie Masters tournament held throughout our great nation. From the far reaches of South Florida to the Crystal Lakes of Iowa and every hot crappie lake in between, these anglers have fished them, and it all leads up to this, the National Championship. It all happens on the lakes of Greenville, Mississippi, and it all happens here on Bass Pro Shops Crappie Masters TV.
Award these beautiful trophies to your brand new Crappie Masters National Champions.
Underneath the fresh waters of North America, in our own backyards, there lies one of the most sought-after sport fish in these United States. Some of the greatest crappie fishing in the world, enticing some of the greatest crappie anglers in the world. Anglers from every state, all striving for one common goal. From state championships all across our land to the coveted national championship trophy. These are your Crappie Masters.
This week on Hobie Outdoor Adventures, we're in Houma, Louisiana for the full coverage of the 2014 IFA Kayak Fishing Tour Championship presented by Hobie. After top kayak anglers competed in 10 regular season events in 5 divisions from Texas to Florida and beyond, they're ready for the final showdown at the most prestigious kayak fishing tournament in the country.
That's sick, isn't it?
Welcome to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Each week, we'll take the Hobies and peruse the country in search of adventure, fun, and fish. Whether we're drifting a stream, dissecting a lake, or covering an ocean, we'll show you the tips and tactics to make your next trip successful. Come with us, set your sail, and discover what life in a Hobie is all about. This is Hobie Outdoor Adventures.
Be sure to watch Ranger Boats Primetime Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. with Federation Angler, Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Scott Martin Challenge, On the Water with Hank Parker, Cabela's Fisherman Handbook, Fishing and Hunting Texas. Watch Ranger Boats Primetime Tuesday only on the Pursuit Channel. We deliver the outdoors.
This is big. There's a big fish. Oh my God!
For his entire life, Jared Ing, now the 15-year-old son of my show's producer, grew up in the outdoor traditions set before him by both sides of his family. He's a classic end result of what happens when kids are introduced to hunting and fishing at a very early age. And this young man's accomplishments have already rivaled those of many adult outdoorsmen. I've known Jared Ing since he was born, and it's been awesome watching him grow into the young sportsman he's become. Last spring, I sent him out with pro staffer Nate Berg after early season panfish moving into the shallows. And since fly fishing and fly tying have become of special interest to Jared as of late, that's the approach he chose to take.
Are you ready, Jared?
Oh, yes. They begin with a little practicing and tip giving.
guys, we're almost there.
I can't do it. I gotta stand up.
Yeti, you're such a crybaby. Almost there. Well, hello. At Pursuit. Easy, Cujo. We deliver adventure. Family adventure. We deliver the outdoors.
From Careco TV, one of the longest-running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This week on Americana Outdoors, we're chasing big bass in East Texas while facing changing and challenging weather conditions. We'll check in at Sam Rayburn Reservoir with Will and Cody. We'll look in on the Texas team.
Up next on Pursuit, Cabela's Fisherman Handbook. Don't miss Ranger Boats Tuesdays. Watch Ranger Boats Tuesdays, only on the Pursuit channel, where we deliver the outdoors.
This week's Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook, we're going to spend some time with BASS Elite Series Pro Mike McClellan. You know, Mike is a great lure designer for Spro. He has gave a lot of insight, not only them, but to other companies out there on how to build different baits. And specifically, he's well known for jerk baits, but he's recently designed.
Be sure to watch Evan Rood's Strike Zone Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. with FLW, Federation Angler, Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, Scott Martin Challenge, On the Water with Hank Parker, Cabela's Fisherman Handbook, Fishing and Hunting Texas, Linder's Angling Edge, North American Fisherman. Watch Evan Rood's Strike Zone Saturday, only on the Pursuit channel. We deliver the outdoors.
Do you remember your first big fish, first ever? I know I do. And today I have the rare opportunity to put a good friend on his first tarpon. This is North American Fisherman. Right now, we're just about at the end of the tide. The tide's falling. We're coming off the back end of a full moon here. So all this water from Florida Bay is going out into the Atlantic. And, you know, it brings with it all the little prey items, critters that the tarpon like to eat. We're gonna set up shop, baits out, and see what happens here.